A great start to the weekend here. Digging in, the switch hitter, Jose Reyes. And he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
Jose Reyes.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of this season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point, you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction.
And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Danny, any thoughts?
Yeah, you know, Chris Davis is the guy that everyone's waiting to break out. Look, he's coming off a month where he hit under 200. That's under the Mendoza line, which is like almost unheard of. I guess some guys do it, but man, this guy's really struggling. He's lucky he's still in the lineup.
Hickey is known to have exceptional stuff. His strikeout numbers are eye-popping, but at times he does get himself in hot water with the base on balls.
Matty V, the stuff has never been a question with this guy. It's been about containing the stuff and having command of the strike zone. He has really good strikeout pitches. The problem is he'll get ball 1, he'll get ball 2, and he sometimes isn't really in attack mode, and that leads him to walking a lot of batters.
And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Manny Machado goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Ready now for Baltimore. Donald Jones watches fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories. Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Ellsbury going back to the track, to the wall. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. So a solo shot here to left center field, giving him an even 150. As the O's are on the board first, it's 1-0.
There are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat you. And this guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him a chance to do anything. He's too hot right now.
In now for the O's, Chris Davis. First at bat for him here as he enters play 7th in the American League in round triples. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty. Power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
2-0 now. 2-0 count. The pitch. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
2 balls, 1 strike. The count.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So that'll extend the inning and give Adam Jones a chance.
He doubled up on the heater right there. First one he blew right by him. Second one, timing was on point. And he was able to get a hit.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race. From the stretch. A fastball that finds the outside corner. A high fastball is in there.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
The ball and 2 strikes to Adam Jones. Hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. Orioles on the board first thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the first coming up from the Bronx, and it's 1-0 Baltimore. Now at the plate, Martin Carnuth. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Yankees, left fielder.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team is starting to really come together. They won last night. They're playing really nice. I expect much more of the same today.
Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
Pitch on the way. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. And strike 3 called as he gets a little help there. 1 away. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, I love the way Eric Hosmer plays the game. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now. And by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
Throw to first will be in time to take care of Ellsbury, and there are 2 gone now.
First baseman, Eric.
Next for New York, Eric Hosmer. And in case you haven't been keeping up the tabs on him, arguably he's been one of the hottest hitters in the league over the last 7 or so games. Here comes the first pitch. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. And he misses with it. 1-1. Hosmer is one of the very best corner infielders in the game today. Oftentimes first and third basemen are known for their offensive work, but he's truly a multi-dimensional talent. Really makes an impact on defense, and that makes him incredibly fun to watch every time he takes the field.
Yeah, watching him go about his business. First step quickness. His reaction time is unparalleled. Able to make all the plays, and he takes a ton of pride in his craft.
Back to the fastball, but it's upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. And now the designated hitter for the Orioles, Jonathan Schoop. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the Orioles get their leadoff man aboard to start the inning.
He just scorched that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
Into the box now, Jose Bautista, one of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting. First pitch of the at-bat. And a great change of pace has him off balance, a swing and a miss. Bautista, more often known as Joey Bats. He was a 20th round selection back in the 2003 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. Schoop aboard here at first with nobody out. A slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out. So digging in now, Evan Gaddis. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First delivery to him on the way. And that one just missed outside.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry. So expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
All even at 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's focus our attention on outfielder Jacoby Ellsbury. His calling card is speed. First step quickness, the ability to get out of a box, the ability to have great reads. What you will look for today is guys will test his arm. Look for him to have to make a big throw to nail someone at third base or at home plate.
Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. Here's Castro for 1. On to Hosmer, a double play in the... Forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Greg Bird. And he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Two balls and no strikes. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. The 3-1 pitch is in there for a full count now. 3-2. Popped him up. Reyes over to his left. 1 out.
All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. And let's focus on Manny Machado, 2015 Gold Glove winner. Get the mantle space ready. He's going to add more to that. On the defensive side, he's a highlight reel in the hot corner.
Jorge Soler comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Third baseman Mike Moustakas now comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Nope,
outside with the fastball. That's 1-0. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Orioles out to an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. Right over the middle, knee high.
Hey, from a hitter's perspective, I don't mind that take right there. I know it's in the zone, but this is a hitter's yard. You want something bell high that you can get loose.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So the Yanks go 1. Ready for another chance. Jose Reyes. He hit the ball hard but lined out to start the ball game. First pitch on its way. Sent on the ground out to second. Castro has it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So with one gone in the inning now, that brings in Manny Machado. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. Machado swings the bat and throws from the right side and stands at 6'3". He was a first-round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
You know, I know this guy isn't the superstar everyone thought he was going to be when he was drafted in those high rounds, but he has had a solid big league career.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Donald Jones. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. Ball one to start the at-bat. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
Shot toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Here's Chris Davis now. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. The 1-2 pitch. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire. Here's Starlin Castro, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. 0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is in there. A called strike 3. So with 1 gone, time for our look at the current standings. As you can see, these guys really have a comfortable lead in the division race to this point in the season. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
A ball and a strike to Brian McCann. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. And strike 3 called on the outside corner. He's earned the right to live out there with the fastballs, as that's out number 2.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
In now, Freddie Galvis. And he fouls this one off. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. 0-1 pitch on its way. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And he misses 2-1.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though, that fastball that's high in the zone.
Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. We'll see Adam Jones when we come back. It's the Orioles 1 and the Yankees.
Leading off for Baltimore, center fielder number 10.
Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a first pitch changeup that swung on and chopped foul right at home plate. Jones, a 32-year-old veteran who was selected in the first round back in the 2003 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Soler is there. He's got it one away. Riding in once again, Jonathan Scope. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. A little bouncer. That rolls foul for strike one. And it's 0-2 to Scope.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball.
Oh, hold on. What a stop. He is out. So an excellent play at second base for a team that's done well defensively all year as we take a look at the league leaderboard in terms of team fielding percentage. And in fact, that number is not only the highest in all the American League, but is actually the highest in all of baseball. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close. You could tell this guy's been in the swing mode from the minute he walked into the batter's box.
And even 1-1 count to Bautista. Inside and low, 2-1.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
Hit sharply on the ground. Galvis is there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Digging in to try it again. Martin Carnute back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Favorable call in there for a strike. And it's 1-1. No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And it's 2 balls and a strike to Ellsbury.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Drilled down the line. And the throw is wide as he couldn't keep his foot on the bag that time. And we'll have to see how they want to score that play. Digging in now for the Yankees, Eric Hosmer. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Pitch outside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. Ellsbury, the runner at second with 1 away. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
2 balls and a strike to the Yankees' first baseman.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Here's a high pop-up. Gaussman is there for it. And that's the second out of the inning. So stepping in, Greg Bird, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here's the first pitch to him. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. In the dirt here. Throw goes over to third. And, oh, they say he beat the throw. Safe at third. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Here's the 1-1. A fastball right over the outside corner. Sent on the ground out to second. Jones scoops it up, throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Evan Gattis. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. 2-0 to the Baltimore left fielder.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
2-1. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning. Now batting, Brian Reyes.
Brian Reyes.
From the stretch. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
And they go away here. It's a cold strike. 0-2. 1 run, 4 hits. 1 error thus far for Baltimore. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And the lineup turns over now for Jose Reyes. First offering on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Looking at his career totals, Reyes carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
In the air out to left. Carnuth is there. 2 gone. Here's Manny Machado now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. And a neck-high fastball that time.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
Here's the 1-1. And the changeup is way low that time. The 2-1 home. Count even at 2-2. Gaddis leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. Orioles leave 1, but they're up 1. In is Jorge. He leads off from the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Way in front of a great slider that time.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. Moustakas waits on the 1-1. The fastball down near the shoe tops. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Pitches away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. A ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled away. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Lifted down the line in left. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Yankees. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Hey, D-Row, it's about time they finally break through. We're into the 5th inning, and that's just their first hit of this game.
Yeah, Danny, it's been a pitcher's delight out there, but I'm an offensive guy. I want to see some balls moved into the gap. First knock, hopefully this is the start of many.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Fastball called for strike 2.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the New York Yankees.
Digging in and looking for more, Donald Jones. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Jones is sitting on 150 home runs to this point in his career. Fouled off. ball and 2 strikes now. Squared that one up just a little late.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Hit pretty well out to deep left field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
A ball and no strikes. And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Count now, a ball and a strike.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Look into McCann, the 1-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. And it's fouled away.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
And this one's in the dirt. Here now the 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Striding in once again, Adam Jones. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. First pitch of the at-bat. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this is going to find the wall out near the Yankee bullpen. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Started that swing a bit too early. Count still at 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So it's a 2-run homer for Jonathan Schoop, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far, as the O's have extended their lead now 4-0.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. And he'll take a look at ball 1. He was a ground out victim last time up. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. 3 runs already home here. 1-2. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. One and two. Here it comes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
I really liked that he gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get at the chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Evan Gattis is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's now 4-0 Baltimore. Digging in again, Freddie Galvis will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that quite frankly has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
One and one, here it comes. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in his zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
Full count still. Another payoff pitch. And he fouls this one off. A payoff pitch one more time. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Fly ball out toward left center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Martin Carnuth. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Line drive to left, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Carnuth stands at first with 1 out. Fouled away. He's running. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. So he can't make contact there on strike 3, but meanwhile the runner on first takes second here with 2 men away. set and the pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Behind 0-2 now. Working on hanging another 0, the pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The next 0-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Back here in the Bronx, Orioles leading this one through 6 as we take a look at our game summary to this point. Garrett Thompson is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Ready for another shot now, Brian Reyes. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now. Ripped down the first base line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
1 gone now in the Baltimore 7th, and stepping in is the shortstop, Jose Reyes. And this is taken. It's a ball and a strike now to the Baltimore shortstop. 1 out, nobody on. 2 balls and a strike to the Orioles leadoff hitter. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. In the on-deck circle is Manny Machado. He'll bat next. The 3-1. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Carnuth has a beat on it, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. In now for the O's, Manny Machado, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. This should end the inning as it's sent out to 2nd. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So nothing happened. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. No hits to this point.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally. We're moving along late into this one, and it's no surprise this guy continues to pitch well. Over 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you're doing that, you really put the hitters on the defensive.
Ready once again, Jorge Soler. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Popped him up. Reyes has a play, and he brings it in on the warning track. Ready for another chance, Mike Moustakas. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Lifted the other way out to left center. Calling for it, Gaddis. And that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Donald Jones will start it off for the Orioles with the ever-dangerous Chris Davis looming in the on-deck circle. First pitch coming. Here it is. Breaking pitch here. Chop foul at the plate. Strike one. 0-1 pitch on its way. Putter low. 1-1. Hard hit ball to short. Skips through, and he really has their number now. 4 for 4 in this one. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the 8th.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debro. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
First delivery to him on the way. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. The 1-1 home. Hit on the ground out to short. Here's Castro for 1. Over to Hosmer, and it's a double play.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Taylor made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
Hey, if I'm on the mound right now and I get a swing and miss like that, I'm bouncing it even further, throwing it even higher. I might pick up the rosin bag and throw that and see if I can get a swing and a miss.
Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. 2 out, nobody on. And he'll step out and ask for time. Maybe trying to get this pitcher out of the rhythm he's in right now. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Orioles held in check there, but they hold a 4-0 lead.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Orioles, number 18.
Here's Starlin Castro. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. Around first is Castro, heading for second now. And the Yankees are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
First offering on its way. Laid off as it caught the inside corner.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Freddie Galvis. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Fastball in there for a called strike. Goff, just 24 years of age. This is his first year at the big league level. Grounded up the first baseline. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. Digging in once again, Martin Carnute. And Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important for them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
The 1-1 home is in there for strike number 2. slow roller back to the mound. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Nighttime look there at the Chrysler Building, once the world's tallest structure, as we welcome you back to baseball from Yankee Stadium. Here's Jonathan Scope now. Here's the first pitch to him.
Yeah, in his last at bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. The 1-2 gets him swinging. He struck him out.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
And that misses, ball 1. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up, ball 2.
And that's the pitch they wanted him to punch out on. A slider down around the knees. That's a good job of holding off on that swing.
And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning. Evan Gattis now standing in. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Big tilt on the slider, gets a swing and a miss.
Hey, he's looking to punch out the side right here. And if this guy's going to do him favors and swing outside the zone, that's exactly what's going to happen.
Fielded by Galvis. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Yeah, and this is the guy for me. I think this is the guy in the clubhouse that the guys truly gravitate towards. The total package of Eric Hosmer's game is really special.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. A ball and a strike now to Bird. Count is 1-2 now.
I know he wants that pitch back. He put good wood on that ball. But let's give credit to the pitcher right there. Great arm action on that changeup. Got him a little bit out in front.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Right fielder.
In is Jorge Soler. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 delivery. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. Now the relay home. And the throw's too late, and Ellsbury's safe at the plate.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Even 1-1 count to Moustakas.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Last chance for the Yankees. There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner. But it bends just foul into the second deck. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
Well, the skipper has to be pleased. They go on the road and win the first 2 of this 3-game series. Playing for the sweep tomorrow.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Baltimore Orioles host road win number 40 on the year. Kevin Gausman earns his 8th victory of the season as he finishes 7 innings with only 2 hits allowed. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 52 minutes. Our paid attendance here tonight at Yankee Stadium, 53,325. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.